Been some quiet days, some busy days, and someone owes me money. And we've got a new show as your van. Hi everyone, it's Dave here, Anvil Logistics, and today is Tuesday the 10th of June. And we're into another week. I didn't think I'd be here this week. I was hoping to be away, but we haven't managed to book anything yet. But hopefully in the next couple of days we'll have something booked and we'll be away, fingers crossed, by weekend or early next week. But in the meantime, I'm working. I did work yesterday, but only half a day. I did 2 jobs for my own customers. So I got a first collection was in the morning, which was in Rochdale, so only down the road from where I live, and it was known cargo going to an air freight depot, but it was in Trafford Park rather than Manchester Airport, and then collected from the same place and took a timed delivery up to Knowsley near Liverpool, and that left me free for the afternoon. But I didn't intend to work because I had band practice anyway, but my phone was playing up. It wasn't charging at all, and obviously I needed to get that sorted out because we all need our phones, don't we, especially for work. So I got into a phone shop near where I live and thought it might be the charging port, but it was just fluff in the charging port. So they cleaned it out for me and it's working fine. Today I'm doing a job for my own customers, and this is a long one. So I'm currently heading up to towards St Anne's, Blackpool area, a place I go to quite a lot, and picking up, which I don't mind doing, even though it's 50 odd miles because I get paid to collect it. And then I'm going all the way down to Yeovil. So it's a good long run and it's a good rate of pay. It's a good job because I rarely pick any work up in Yeovil to come back. So going back empty is kind of alright in it. It's better if you don't, but obviously I can live with it. Now I'm going to talk about non-payers. I had one the other month and eventually got paid, and I've got another one now. I've got an outstanding invoice with them, and there's another invoice which will be due on the 15th of this month. And I'm going to name, I've never done this before, but I think when you've got a channel like this and you spout on about working as a courier and then working on the Courier Exchange, you've got to show the good with the bad. And in this case, I'd like to warn other people against possibly, or certainly being very wary about dealing with this company. So the name of the company is C&T Transport, and then brackets NW Limited, and their CX number is 161920. Now the outstanding invoice is £210 including VAT. They've had several reminder emails and I can't get hold of them by phone. They're not answering the phone whatsoever. I leave messages, no dice. I've sent texts, no dice. Their offices are based in Northampton area, I think it is. So if I get a job that's going that way, I will call. I think it's a house address actually, which nobody wants to call at somebody's house, but you know, you've got to make an attempt. I don't think it's right that they don't pay an invoice when I did the job exactly how they wanted, provided all the PODs, even photographs of the goods delivered, on the van secured, and they don't pay. Now, has the firm gone under? I don't know. I've noticed their feedback starting to change. They've got 4 neutrals now, all very recent. I attempted to put a feedback on of negative, and when I did it, it just simply didn't put the feedback on and just referred me to leave a ticket, and then I can't now put a feedback on. So I'm telling you, be wary of this company. I don't want anyone else to not get paid. And the great scheme of things, you might say, well, it's not a massive amount of money, but that's not the point, is it? I did everything right in the job. I expect to be paid for the job. They haven't paid me, and I'm sure have been paid for the job. I don't know if they've gone under. I haven't got a clue. But I'm telling you, that's the name of the company. Now, if you are that company and you do happen to watch this channel, why don't you in the comments put the reason why you've not been paid? Is it an error? It could be. In which case, why haven't you contacted me? You're ignoring me calls. So anybody else, if you're having problems with payers, you can name them by putting it in the comments on this channel, and then other people can see it. There are groups on Facebook that allow you to do this. There's a CX Bad Payers page on Facebook, but obviously my advice is to steer clear of them or possibly block them so you don't have them. I haven't actually seen them post any work, because if they had, I would have bid on their work at a stupidly low price in order to get someone to ring me to offer me the job, and then I can say, I don't want the job, but where's my money? So that's that. It's a bit negative, I know, and to be honest with you, I have never yet not been paid for a job. However, it seems to be becoming more and more frequent when I look at these chat groups, etc., about companies not paying. Now, they haven't even, that 161 number on the CX is not even a recent number, is it? That's got to be at least 4 years old, 5 years old. So, have they been taken over? I don't know. I looked them up on Companies House. They're still trading. However, 3 of the directors have now resigned. So I don't know if that actually means anything or not. But there's no active proposals to strike off on Companies House at the moment. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if we get paid, and I'll keep you informed. But it's not looking too good at the moment. We have another Shows Your Van video this week that's been kindly sent in. I'll show that later. And I have been promised, but not yet delivered, some others as well. So if you fancy showing us what kind of van you drive, why you drive it, what you like about it, what you don't like about it, then WhatsApp me a 5-minute video of it, and we'll put it on here, which I think is interesting for people to see what everybody else drives, and can also possibly influence maybe the kind of van you're going to get next time round. I'll let you know how we get on later in the week, and if we get a holiday quicker, I'll obviously let you know anyway, because I'll be closing the video off. Catch you later. Good morning. It is Wednesday today. It's 20 to 6 in the morning, and we are heading up the A1, and we're going to be collecting in North Yorkshire from the usual place I tend to pick up from, and then we're heading up to Fife to an avionics company in Fife today. So we should be getting out of there at about 6:30, and hopefully up in Fife by maybe 10:30ish, maybe before, I don't know. It's a nice drive though, and again unlikely to successfully get a backload out of there. You never know. I didn't get anything out of Yeovil yesterday. Now, on the way back home yesterday, besides meeting a subscriber in a petrol station on the M5, you know who you are, and don't forget, you promised to send me a video shows your van, so don't forget. That company that owes me money, they advertised a job. So I thought, right, well, I can't get hold of you. I'll put a bid in, and I'll put a low bid in. And then that way you'll have to ring me. Well, they didn't. I wasn't successful. So I put a pretty low bid in on that job, thinking that they're going to go for that. But they didn't, so they've either gone lower to someone else, or possibly someone who they've used a lot, or they recognised who I was, you know, from messages and emails, and decided not to contact me. So that ploy failed. I sent them a message via the Courier Exchange, thinking maybe they'll respond to that, but I've not heard anything yet. But it really annoys me with the Courier Exchange, because I raised the ticket. There are now 4 negatives, or actually the neutrals, but they all say we haven't been paid yet. Yet the Courier Exchange still allow them to post work and potentially not pay people. That's wrong for me, that. So I'm going to raise another ticket with the Courier Exchange, expressing disappointment that I'm seeing this company posting work yet they owe people money. I mean, to me, why can't they suspend them until they resolve their outstanding issues? They surely got the power to do that, but it seems as though they don't. Is it the little fish like us because we don't post any jobs and we don't matter? Yeah, you're quite happily to take the 1,600 quid renewal off me the other month. So I'm a bit miffed with the old Courier Exchange about that. But I'll raise a ticket and I'll see what their response is to that. Now, I'll let you know if I pick anything up from Scotland. It is a difficult place to get out of. And generally speaking, unless it's especially slow, like hazardous or something like that, you tend to have to go really, really cheap. And sometimes, because I get well paid for this job, my inclination is not to line someone else's pockets with a cheap job, which I know doesn't make full sense, but I mean the prices that you have to go for are just a little bit cheeky. Anyway, I'll let you know how we get on either way. Morning, it is 6:30 in the morning, it is Friday the 13th, and we've not got a job. And yesterday we didn't work either. My own people didn't have any work for me, so I elected to take the day off because we booked a holiday and we're flying out on Monday. So the wife suggested and I obeyed, and we went out and did all our shopping for the holiday, your sun creams, some new t-shirts, shorts, etc. And got all that boxed away so we don't have to bother over the weekend, because we've got a busy weekend anyway. So today I've not got any work either. I'm going to have a bash today though on the Courier Exchange to see if I can pick up anything, unless my people ring me with something. I'm up, I'm dressed, I'm more or less ready. But in the meantime, we're going to show you someone's van. And Anthony from Duffys Logistical Services, based up in Chesterley Street, has kindly sent us a video clip of his van, and here it is.
Hi Dave, Anthony here from Duffys Logistical Services, based in Chesterley Street, County Durham. This is my van. It's a 2016 Volkswagen Crafter on a 65 plate. Just had it washed. Get ready for the next week's work. I'm working tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. As it is, that's my email address and phone numbers. Just going to climb in the backyard. There's 4.5 metre loading space inside in the back. I've got some shelves over the wheel arches. And there's my parcel bags, as I currently deliver parcels to parcel lockers. Thinking of replying out ply lining the van, to be honest, because I've got this over the dolly trolleys. Some storage, my straps, some screws, and some gear belonged to my wife, because we use the van for her business as well. She's a wedding planner. Dustpan and brush for when I need to clean up. Sweeping brush here for when, which makes it easier. I was in my parcel bags. Side loading door. And I'll just step out. I will go into the cab. Oh, apologies, son. So I bought this van in June 2024 and there was 61,000 miles up in it. No, you can't see that. But now there's 77,485 miles up in it. Full service history with the van. Flew through its MOT back in March, which I was delighted with. No advisories. And here you got a standard factory built radio. A container with my fuel receipts, some more stationery. A bag that I keep my lunch in. That Acer bag is a tyre inflator, which is always handy, as I'm sure you will know. And here it's a 3-seater van. There isn't much I don't like about the van. I mean, I really love this van. I've called her Josie after my grandmother, whom I was very close with before she passed. But the thing I don't like about the van is the jet wash. It comes out of here and here, and it's fed through this pipe here from the screen wash bottle. I saw someone else on YouTube was able to change that, so hopefully I might get something done so I can put the jet wash here and here, so it goes straight up the screen, up the windscreen. That and the height of climbing in and out of the back is an issue for me, because I fell off it last year, twisted my ankle. And there's the cargo area from the side door. Twisted my ankle and fractured my foot in 2 places, which put me out of work for 6 weeks. No, I'm not on the CX yet. I'm hoping to be, but listening to you and other YouTubers out there and looking at other platforms on other social media sites, doesn't seem feasible right now, especially due to the prices that people are bidding on. I don't think I would survive if I was getting 80 pence a mile on this, so I won't be joining it to charge 80 pence a mile. Now when my running costs are a little bit higher than that. But there we go. I hope you like the van, Dave, and thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to show it on your YouTube channel. It's a mint van for its age. It's in mint condition. A few little bits of rust here and there that developed in my ownership. They weren't on it when I got it, before I got it. But I'll get them sorted one way or the other. So again, thank you and all the best, and I hope all is well. Bye now.
Well, it is still Friday and Friday morning. I hope you enjoyed that video from Anthony. Thank you, Anthony, for sending that video through. It's interesting, I think, that he doesn't work on the CX at all. He gets all his work outside of the CX, so it shows it can be done. And of course, the van is tidy. tidy looking van, and it's a crafter, and I'm biased because I have a crafter myself. I like the way you've racked out those sizes you go in. It doesn't interfere with pallets that go in. I know you've got those parcel things at the end because that's what you're doing at the moment, but I appreciate you sending that through. And if anybody has need of Anthony's services, you can see he's got an extra long wheelbase van and he's based up in the northeast. I have put a link to him in the comments, so you can contact him, and hopefully you can put some work his way, which would be nice. But again, the way he's kitted out the van, I mean, I can say that crafters are really good because I drive one myself. So if something you're thinking of getting, hopefully that has come in very useful for you. I put some bids in this morning. I'm actually at the moment at Trafford Park. I'm just outside the Volkswagen commercial centre because I booked the van in for a service. Betty's going in when I get back from holiday. So she was going in on Saturday the 5th of July for an interim service. So it's not an expensive one. I put some bids in, like I said, I've not got one. So you know what? I've decided holidays are going to start now. So that will be me. If you enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up. It helps it get out there. Obviously, I'm not going to be on now for at least a couple of weeks because I'll be enjoying the sun, trying to avoid getting pushed into the sea by all the Greenpeace people trying to save whales. But on the whole, just having a relax from what has been a pretty crap time, mainly for my wife. And we can just worry about work when we get back. If you've got any comments, especially about non-payers, people who are not paying you, then feel free to put their information in the comments to warn others about these companies and not to use them. Why should we as owner drivers put up with this? I'm really peed off that the CX is still allowing this company to post work, knowing they've got outstanding invoices with several drivers. It's a disgrace, really. It's an absolute disgrace. But if you've got companies that, and obviously you've got to put, it's got to be legit, not just you just don't like them. But if you're not getting paid off someone and you've done the job properly and you want to warn others about using that company, put their information in the comments, the name of them, the CX number, and why you're putting it. Because obviously you can't just put it because you just don't like the name or they told you off for delivering late or something. But if it's genuine and you want to try and stop other people, like I have, being in the same position, then feel free to put them on. Please send us your videos of your vans. That'd be great. Those people who said they would do, please send them through, and hopefully I'll have a few videos in the inbox when I get back. You can do it via WhatsApp, and my phone number is on the website at www, whatever it is, anvillogistics.co.uk. Thanks for watching me. Please enjoy yourself while I'm away. I know you'll be working and I won't be, but I need the break. And I'll see you when I get back in the next video, hopefully.